Hello and welcome to Juras6x's world. As we coming in over the port that we started on the last episode, as you can see, we've got a lot built in, and I've started to work out roughly where I'm going to place things as we develop this area. But today we are not going to be working on the port. We are going to be heading over to our stonemason house and working on our quarry and mine over here, as we sort of left it off in a semi-finished area. And yeah, it needs some work. We've just got these muddy hills on the side, but I've got my project board, I've got my items and my blocks. So today we are going to be working on a mine entrance, and that is going to be somewhere over there, heading off under the jungle. We're also going to be working on a concrete converter, and depending on how we go, we'll be working on these other jobs. So this is, well, I guess it used to be a dry riverbed, but what I want to do is, here we have a area where I'd like to put the mine entrance. We'll get the cart delivery system into this area here, I believe, and we'll have a concrete converter on this side. And I thought this may well be a good way of using this area here behind our stonemason and giving it a little bit of a use rather than nothing at all other than a dry riverbed. We will need to think what we're going to do on this end. Maybe we'll just bring this round and cover it up a later stage, but I think, you know, we'll get on with the tasks at hand, and then we'll worry about that at a later stage. So let's grab some blocks and we'll start working on this mine entrance. So to make this a really cool and interesting entrance to the mine, we're just going to come up and build a frame with some spruce logs, which we've stripped. Might need some more. So we got a 5 by 5. Yep, that's correct. My counting is doing well today, and there we go. So that is our wooden frame holding everything up, and we're just going to come in and place some other blocks just to make it look a little bit like it's been worn down over time. Yeah, and then in the corners we're going to place stairs, so we've got this sort of cool archway which will lead into our mine. So at the bottom here, we're just going to place chiseled stone bricks, and then we're going to grab some trapdoors. No, that is not a trapdoor. Good luck. Put a trapdoor like that and like that, and then I think, yep, there we go. We've got grindstone. Got it right. So we'll put that like so, and then we're going to grab some spruce fences and just run this down. I think I've done that too much on that side, like so, and then we're going to put in a wall on top of each, like so. There we go. Use a bit of variation to break things up, and then we're going to place a block there, one there, and another 2 on this side, and then just strip them. Place that one there, maybe that there. Stairs, place like that, and then in these gaps we'll place some cobblestone wool, like so, and then we'll need to support this middle brace, so we'll put in spruce trapdoor, and then on the outside here we're going to place spruce trapdoors all the way around. And we'll go up on top to do the top half. Stairs on both sides. There we go. Right, now we're going to come up round the back here, and we can start working on this top half. So I want to bring this all the way around, and same on that side. And then we've got stairs there, so let's place. Oh wow. Hi wandering trader, we'll deal with you in just a second. And I think we can place that like, oh, hello. Ooh, some coal ore. Okay, we'll definitely come back to you in just a moment. Please just hold on. I'm a little busy here. Bring this down, and again there. So then what we can do is come up and just bring this grass blocks and stone blocks above the top of these and sort of blend it in. But initially we'll just put in all the blocks as we want. So is that the same? Yeah, that's the same. Okay, and then back here we'll go up, and then that one down one like so. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And then I just want to grab 2 stone buttons, and we're gonna place those on the end like so. And I feel we need something here. You know what, we're gonna place 2 like so. There we go. And then we'll get a item frame and place that there. Cool. I like that. That looks pretty good. And I think, yeah, I'll go and get some blocks and we'll frame up all the way around this mine. And then I'll come back when we've got a bit of daylight and that's done. Okay, so I've been doing plenty of work, and although this might look pretty similar, we now have this path that goes all the way along. Got a little entranceway here, got some storage for logs for the torches whilst they're mining, and we have our TNT storage room. And our mine, well, as you saw earlier, that was where we got it to. And I've also done this area out here, so we've got this sort of false wall at the moment. There's nothing behind it. Decorated all this so all the mud and grass is sort of hanging down, and then there's this little back road up here. Got no idea what I'm going to use that for, but I thought that would be very useful at this stage to be able to come in and out of this back area. And as you can see, that is a false wall at the moment, but I think it looks pretty cool. I've just got some torches in to stop spawning, and we'll come back and have a look at where we need to place some. I've put a sea lantern there, as you can see, and there's one underneath that bush there. But I think this area is looking pretty cool. And in here we have our TNT in storage. We've got some in our barrels, not many because I don't have too much. A bit of the floor has fallen away there, and we've got this natural cave here. So I think this looks pretty cool, as most mines would have a place where they would store the TNT away from it, so you could come and grab it if needed, and actually in the mines as well. We still need to do our storage and cart delivery system there. I think I actually might put my crane up here so it can lift up the goods and put it onto a cart ready to go out of this area. I might just keep this relatively natural, maybe put in a bit more stone and andesite in places, a bit like what we've done up here, although that looks very flat now. I might have to go up and just do a bit more up there, but really loving how I've texturized it. But this one we need to turn into our concrete converter. So that is what we're going to do next. We're going to use a design by Shulkercraft. It's a pretty decent design I've used before. So yeah, let's grab the materials and I'll show you how this one's put together. So you don't need to check out their video. It's quite an easy and simple build as well. So this concrete converter is pretty easy to build. You'll want to grab these items here. The stone bricks and the dirt is a little more than you need, but always good to have extra. And now for my build, I'm going to build it just here, or from this point. So we've got a 3-block gap before we enter the concrete converter. And then we're going to put a double chest down with a hopper going into the top. And then we're going to surround that with stone brick. And then at the end, we're going to put an obsidian because that will be hard for our pickaxe to break. And then just off to this side, you can put it on this side if you like, we're going to put a stairs. And that will become waterlogged later on. And then we're just going to surround this with more stone bricks. So it looks like that. So now we're going to place a temporary block there. That one's fine. That'll stay. And then we can place our dropper facing up there. And our observer will want to come up and round and have that so it's facing down like so. Grab our redstone and place that on top, and then we're gonna add another hopper for us to be able to have more inventory going in. So I'm just going to put it like that on the side, so then we'll be able to fill up this chest here with all of the concrete powder that we want to convert. And then as we're mining it here, it will be going into this double chest. So just got to be slightly careful that you don't overfill everything up here, because there just isn't enough inventory space down here unless you put in extra chests. But to be honest, a double chest for me is way more than enough. Normally I do a few stacks at a time. And then what we want to do is put in a sign there. Don't need to label it or anything. And then we're going to put water there, so that will turn the concrete powder into concrete, and then we can mine it. And that is it. That is really it. It is that simple. So now what I'll do is I'll go and get some blocks and bits, and we'll decorate this up, and I'll show you what it looks like once we've got it looking pretty. Okay, so I've spent a bit of time working on the decoration of this area. So built up the walls and the sides here. This is supposed to be a dead tree. The jury's out on this one, I have to be honest. Not 100% convinced. And I've put in bushes and grass, and we've got this custom tree over this side which is drooping down, and a bit more foliage over here, and it's all lit up. So we've managed to get rid of most of the torches in all the areas, other than bits that I am planning to come back to or to decorate further on. But I think it looks really cool, and it's like this nice little valley where we've got our mining and TNT and our concrete converter. I'm really loving it, and I think it's going to look really cool. So we need to get in our crane up there, but let's show you the concrete store, or the concrete converter. So for those of you observant, I actually ended up moving it back 2 blocks so we could get a 3x3 area in here. I thought it'd be cool to have a bit of a natural cave area or depression in the corner there. And then we've got some storage over this side. So we've got some concrete powder, dyes, gravel and sand, and then some spare picks, which I need to grab a few, and we've got a crafting bench. So hopefully if we just need to come over here and grab some stuff, we can grab the dye, the sand and the gravel, and we can just crack on, rather than having to go to our banner shop for the dye, to our little garden area for our gravel and sand. It's all in one place and easy to grab, and we could just top it up, or we'll have some excess concrete powder and concrete there. Also just change that to a single chest, because I don't use that much concrete, and normally, like I said before, it's only like three stacks or a few stacks at a time. And I've worked out what this thing is. This is an entity culling resource pack I'm using, just to maintain some better FPS in some areas. So we do get that glitching out, but hopefully they'll sort that out in the future. But yeah, let's work on this crane. I think what I'll actually do is have a path that sort of goes up this way and then up to the top, and we'll build a crane up there. So it's going to be a simple crane, but something that will give some height in that on the other side of our stonemason's house. So I thought we'd do a quick time lapse that hopefully gave you an idea of how we built the crane. But I've now gone ahead and finished off a lot on the left hand side. So let's take a look. So we've got our crane in, looking cool. I really like how that diamond just pops out of that crane. I think I need to put in a cart maybe, or sort of some of the oars down here, but we can do that later on. And then I've done the stairways up to the crane, so this goes all the way up, and now we're up here and we can use the crane. I also put on sort of a ballast or balance or counterweight. I think that's what it's called, a counterweight for the crane, so that's sort of taking some of the weight off of it. So hopefully that looks pretty realistic, and we've got our oars being delivered down or lifted up and delivered. So I think that's yeah, I'm really liking how this has come along in this episode, but I don't think we're going to get a chance to go into the mine and build our minecart delivery system. Also want to run some tracks out this way as well, so that would be cool if we did that all at the same time. But we have got our dangerous TNT room there, we have our concrete converter and our crane in. So I am so happy with how this has turned out and how this has developed. I think I might put a tree there later on, but I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I think we got so much done. Really getting any more done will be absolutely greedy. So yeah, that will be it for today's episode. So hopefully you'll join me once again for another episode of Juras6x's World the next time a video is out, and we'll have some more building fun on this world. See you soon. Bye.